Extra, extra, read all about it. Steamboat Willie is now up for grabs. You probably know this toe-tapping, hip-swinging, whistling fella as Mickey Mouse himself. But back on November 18th, 1928, this youngster hit New York's Colony Theater with a bang in the widely popular film Steamboat Willie. Literally. It was Disney's first synchronized sound film starring Mickey Mouse, and thus, Mickey Mouse was born. Fast forward 95 years, and those early images of the musical mouse are now available for you and me. Disney lost their copyright protection on New Year's Day. Hooray! So, grab your Steamboat Willie now, because they're flying off the shelves. Use them in your horror films. Call home about it. Even post them on your TikToks or whatever the kids are doing these days. Don't walk. Run!
So you've probably seen this, right? Steamboat Willie all over the news the last couple of days. Well, because of that copyright protection expiring, and the cartoon is now part of the public domain. So you might be wondering, what does this have to do with Idaho? Like, at all? Well, Walt Disney actually has a unique tie to the gem state.
July 13th, 1925. Walt Disney said, "I do" to Spalding, Idaho-born Lillian Marie Bounds in Lewiston.
They were actually married at her brother's home.
That home at 918 3rd Street still stands and still looks almost identical to how it did then. Well, it didn't take long for Lillian to put her imprint into one of America's most iconic cartoons. She actually came up with the name Mickey.
He wanted to call it Mortimer, and she felt that was too old-fashioned. It just didn't have the flavor of being joyous. Mortimer is an old fogey name.
We first brought you that story back in 2020, I believe, which is why we had to put it in the U-box or the YouTube box, so we didn't have rights to it. Now we do. And we think Mickey Mouse is a better name as well. More current versions of Mickey Mouse, though, those are going to stay under the copyright protection by Disney. Minnie Mouse, as she appears in Steamboat Willie, that is also now part of the public domain.